All right, so we've agreed to disagree on the quarterback position. Running backs, how'd you feel?
Frank Gore, get out of there.
But who would you replace him with, though?
Levo.
Nah.
Why not? Dude.
I looked at Frank Gore through 10 to now, this decade.
That's the longevity argument, though, that I said with Fitz.
Fair enough.
As to why he's on the list.
Enough, but
I'm not down with that.
All I'm saying is this, man. I looked at Frank Gore's numbers. He has some 1,200, some 1,300 yard seasons, bro.
Yeah, from 10 to maybe like 14.
Okay. And then the rest of it was a steady Eddie consistency top 10 performer.
I don't know about top 10.
So what did Le'Veon? Le'Veon did what? He had what? 3 crazy hot years, right?
Here's what I'm gonna say. So Le'Veon's all-purpose years. This was 6 seasons. I don't know how much you want to hold.
So if you're going all-purpose, you might as well put him as a flex. We're talking running back, right?
I mean, he got the yards still by being a running back. I'm good with that too because I don't think Sproul should be a flex at all.
Okay, so you can put him as a flex.
I'll do that, and then I'll put Zeke Elliott over Frank Gore then.
Same conversation to me, bro.
Dude, I would take Arian Foster, Zeke Elliott, any of those dudes over Frank Gore.
Well, I thought Arian Foster, and then I went and actually looked at the numbers. Frank Gore has the longevity in terms of consistently performing.
Yeah, but in terms of, all right, this was a top 3 running back for a sustained period of time.
For how many years, though? For 2 years?
For 4 or 5 years. I would take...
Because that's the case you could put Jamal Charles up there. I would put Jamal Charles over Le'Veon on this list. If we're talking about, when he was healthy, he had probably 3 years when he was healthy. He's up there. Rushing yards and receiving yards. When healthy. But the problem was he wasn't healthy enough. I was literally comparing him to Frank Gore. I said, man, he had 3 years when he was healthy. It wasn't close. Like, Jamal Charles either lead, like, top 2, top 3 in the league in rushing yards, receiving yards as a running back. Frank Gore would be 5th, 6th. And then after those 3 years, Frank Gore still in the top 10, still in the top 10, still in the top 10. Well, Jamal Charles, ACL. Oh, hot season, injured again. So for me, man, I can't do that.
Dude.
And with Le'Veon, I understand. Okay, what years you going to say? 16 and 17, right? 16, 17, because he set out 18.
Right.
So those are 2 crazy years that he had. We saw what this year looked like. It was not in that same ballpark.
No.
14, rookie year, wasn't in that same ballpark.
Here's what I'll say, though. In terms of all-purpose years, this was in 6 seasons. 9,246 for Bo. In 10 seasons for Frank Gore, 11,851.
So,
dude, that's it. Over 10 seasons versus 6 seasons,
Who had
though?
more?
But we just talked about this with Fitzgerald.
Who had more?
I don't care about that, man.
In this decade, who had the better numbers?
I don't care about that. This is the guy I want from this decade, and this is who I'm picking.
All right, fair enough, bro.
Dude, because that's the whole thing with Fitzgerald. Even though Fitzgerald has more of an argument to be on the receiver than Frank Gore with the running back because of longevity.
Okay.
For sure, because Fitzgerald has been more productive over those 10 years versus Frank Gore.
All I'm saying is since 2010, let's see, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5,000-yard rushing season. Then he has 1, 2, 960 seasons. And then he has an 850 season. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, but look at the yards per carry, too. I mean, it's...
Bro, I'm just simply saying.
No.
Frank Gore, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 over 4 yards per carry.
I'm talking about the last few years.
In 18, he had over 4 yards per carry. He had 4.6 yards per carry, 722 rushing yards.
The Colts
in what?
3.7, 3.9, 3.7. But that's where he got his 960,960.
So what are we saying?
I mean, they're not as impressive. He just got a lot of carries. The Colts didn't have any other running backs. Dude, it's just not impressive to me, man.
So 1,000-yard seasons as a running back isn't impressive. So why what did Le'Veon have this year?
At 3.7?
What did Le'Veon have this year?
Dude, they didn't
what
have
did Le'Veon have this year?
He had 3-something on his yards per carry.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then his years...
How many total rushing yards did he have this year?
I'm not even talking about that year, though. I'm talking about the Steeler years more than last year.
So pull up the Steelers. Let's pull him up.
Yes.
Let's pull him up. Pull him up.
I think I do have him up. I do. All right, what do you want to know about him?
I got him right here as well, man.
What do you want to know about him?
So let's see. He has an 800-yard season. Averaged 3.5 on the ground.
13 games.
Okay.
Rookie
14
year.
He balled out. 14 he had 1,300 on the ground.
Still
4.7.
400 receiving in that rookie year too.
Okay. 15 he had 556 rushing yards. 6 games got hurt. Okay, cool.
6 games, yeah.
16 and 17, 1,200 on the ground both of those years. He had 321 carries in 17 though. You talk about volume, right? 321 carries.
4 yards a carry.
Okay, no. So when 85, Frank had 3.9 In 4.0, cut it out, bro.
85 receptions, 655 yards receiving as well.
Okay. We all know, hey, Le'Veon can ball from a receiving standpoint. We know this. But let's see, for Frank Gore, he's had a 452 was his biggest receiving year. Other than that, it's a bunch of hundreds and 200s. But on the ground game, his numbers from a rushing standpoint have been better.
What has he got? He's got 3 Pro Bowls from 2010 to 2019 in 10 seasons. Le'Veon's got 3 in 6 seasons.
Okay.
And 2 All-Pros.
Okay.
So he was the best running back or 2 in the league at that time. So I'm taking Le'Veon, man.
All I'm saying is one has the longevity and the numbers to back it up. One had a flash.
But it goes back to what you're saying with longevity. If there's other players getting in here with 5 or 6 seasons, then I'm taking Bell over Frank Gore.
But this is my thing. You got to make the argument for the receiving standpoint, not a running back standpoint. From a pure running back standpoint, Le'Veon doesn't have the numbers that Frank Gore has. You can make the flex argument when you talk about the receiving yards. Make the flex argument.